Thanks, Robert. Thanks, Steve. Hi, everyone. Really good to be here. My name is Andy. I've been doing internet marketing stuff pretty much full time since 1999 and a few years prior to that on a part-time basis. It's good to see people here, people who I recognize as well. Good to see you, Mark. Good to see Barry. Good to see everyone else. So just to give you a quick idea of the kind of stuff I do, the one thing I don't do SEO. That's not my bag at all. It's not that I don't use it, but I outsource it and I have other people do it for me when I need it. In your situation, you're people that have got agencies that want to get people to your agency website. So, and on your agency website, you will then have whatever your various hooks are. Hopefully you'll have a little bit of content there to direct them to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap over to my whiteboard. So, okay. Let's say you've got, let's put a little picture. We've got your agency website that you want to get some traffic to. And on that agency website, you're obviously talking about what you can do and things like that. So we want to get people who are your target audience. You know, the big traffic secret isn't a secret. It's as old as business itself. As long as business has been in existence, the way it's worked is this. You go, where do my customers hang out? And then you go where they are and you stick a sign in the ground that says sale or whatever, and you try and get attention. Retailers call it footfall in a shopping precinct where people are walking through. The signage on the windows is what's going to lure people in. So we need to get people to this website. Having your agency website is a bit like opening a bricks and mortar business that sells something, but opening it down some back alley and not putting any signs up to where it is. So we need to get people going to it. Where do those people hang out? Who are your customers? And as soon as you start to identify that, you can work out where you can go and fish for those people. So we know that people that are likely to want to do this are going to be the people in the industries you're providing sites for. So I'm guessing, and I don't know your industries that well, but let's say you've got plumbers on there, electricians. So, and obviously these all come into a group which we could call sort of home repair and that sort of thing, home maintenance, right? So where do these sorts of people actually hang out? You will find that a lot of them, that you're not going to find them in groups looking, where their customers go. You've got to go where they are. What are these people interested in? What groups are those people in? So if it were me, on my social media, I would be going around joining groups where I know these people hang out. So you've got to find things that connect the dots on these people. So if we took plumbers, for example, what do plumbers all do? Well, they buy plumbing supplies. We know that. So they're going to have a hardware supply for that. So you want to get on all the forums, all the groups, Facebook groups, social media groups, anything social media that's talking about plumbing supplies. Even though it's not your business, it's the connection that's going to give you this link. Think of other things in that. So let's give you some examples of outside of this that I would do, because I can obviously talk about actual figures then. So I frequently set up little mini websites that funnel into my main site. And these sites are somewhat anonymous websites. And if you want an example, badfatpat.com. If you type that into your thing and go, you'll see there's a little mini site there. It's only got 3 articles on it. And that's one of what I call a feeder site. And these things feed into this little agency. They're dead easy to set up. They're just really flat, static. You really want 3 to 6 pieces of content on this page. So there is a little bit of work. There's no such thing as free traffic. That's the thing that you've got to remember. All traffic has a cost overhead. That cost overhead is either money or it's your time. There's no way of getting around it. There is no such thing as absolutely free traffic. But what you can do is do some work once that's going to make this easy. So you have a site. You can get away with just 3 pieces of content on there if you like. So, for example, Bad Fat Cat, you go there. One's about business opportunities, one's talking about another angle from that biz op affiliate marketing, and then something else. All of them have lead capture going. And that site instantly that I've mentioned isn't complete yet. It's one that's in progress. So, but it'll give you an idea of the sort of thing. So you're going to do a feeder site that's got useful information on it. So what can you do? You make this look like almost like a generic blog. Don't make it a blog. You can have a flat file, keep it really simple. When you're talking in these groups, where plumbing suppliers, where plumbers hang out, electricians hang out, the big problem you're going to have, you will have noticed with Facebook groups, sorry, I won't Facebook, with social media groups, because this can be any social media. The groups that allow you to advertise don't have any reach. They've got 1 million people in them, and you post an ad, and it gets seen by 2 people. The groups that actually talk about the things they're interested in and have engagement don't allow advertising. So how do you get around it? You simply go in there and look for opportunities to answer the questions these people have got. And as long as you can find a link to something in one of your key articles on your blog site, you can go in and say something along the lines of, hey, I had that issue too, or I know someone, if you don't want to lie, I know this is a common issue. And what I found this blog article that's got a really good little bit about this, in particular, XYZ, hope it helps, link. This link, now, what's important when I do this personally in the internet marketing game, I don't post, here's a blog article and send them to andybrocklehurst.com, right? That's really blatant. That's not going to happen. By sending them to a little feeder site that's pretty anonymous, looks like a news site, looks like an article site, does take long to build. It's only got 3 little bits of content on it. Now these people are funneling in. Now what I do is I look for a post where someone's asked a question that I can answer. I preferably want posts that have already got comments on them, because guess what? When you comment with your little bit of information, everyone that's commented so far gets notified. So immediately that gets the eyes on that. The more eyes on a piece, the more social media pushes it up. It's just an algorithm. So take advantage of the algorithm. But you have to do it this way. See, if you just stuck an ad in or won't come see my agency site, the admin of that social group is just going to delete the post and probably block you and ban you in a heartbeat. But you see how by putting just one little bit of work in here, which is a feeder site, and then finding where these people are on those social platforms and getting in front of them, think about where your customers, these are your customers, right? Your customers are not the people that buy from these people. And that's who you want to reach. So that thing that now, later on, just for the inner circle people, I'm going to show you an addition to this, which will make this so much easier and even more powerful. But that was one thing I wanted to share with you just to begin with. I'm going to come back and sit back at my desk. And that's just one idea for you. And I hope that you find that useful and that you do something with it. I'm doing it's 4 hours of my time on Monday. I'm doing a live training called Traffic, how to turn on an unlimited flow of traffic to any web page or offer. And we're going to be doing things like that, but a lot more besides. You can find out everything that's in it from a short video that I made, which we've got a link for. Steve popped it in the chat, and you can go and have a look. Now, this is a paid course, all right? It's pay to play. You've got to pay to attend. But we're going to deep dive some stuff. It takes place live on Monday at 3 p.m. UK time, at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central, probably middle of the night if you're in Australian Eastern Standard Time, I'm afraid. But and as always, I got my arm twisted, but can you do a special deal for our people? So I have. So that link gives you 30% off the live event. You get a recording of it afterwards as well. If you can't make it live, you'll still get the recordings. But if you can make it live, you get a bonus little bit of Q&A time. But go check out the link. It is only available until Sunday. So if you're interested, you need to check it out today. Anything I've missed, Steve?
Those that are watching this, you can go to dfymagicthemes.com/traffic, and that takes you to Andy's course. But I've also got a mega tip on traffic, and that actually is, if you want to join the inner circle, go to dfymagicthemes.com live for you.
I'm going to show them away at 10x that traffic I've just told them how to get.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's going to be the inside information in the inner circle only, guys. Those doing the free drinks, we'll see you next week. Bad luck if you're not in the inner circle.